we also completed this assignment in class. So this is called double cross. But what we're really trying to do is find a specific percent of a number using our calculator. So this has been in front of our classroom for a really long time, at least 2 weeks. What this really says is percent, and when it's smushed up next in parentheses, it means times. Percent times the whole equals part, right? But one really important thing is that we can't just use the percent. If it says something like 25%, we can't just use it as 25%. We have to convert it to a decimal. So that means writing it on top of 100 and then putting it in our calculator. 25 divided by 100. That gives me this decimal. This is the form that we have to use. This one right here where it looks like a decimal. If you leave it as this first one, every single answer will be wrong, right? So you have to convert it to a decimal. All right, let's try a couple of these, and I think you'll catch on pretty fast. So I can see in the very first example, first of all, this is supposed to be an I. The letter I, like ice cream. I can see a couple of different things, right? Number one, it says of 34. So Mrs. Toivola put 34 inside the parentheses. I also see that it says 18%. So Mrs. Toivola wrote 18 on top of 100 because that percent sign, remember, is 100 all mixed up. Right, so there's my percent sign. I'm going to move it so there's a 0. And I'm going to turn this one. Oh no! And I'm going to turn this one. Let's see if I can do that. It's a little bit tricky because I'm so far zoomed in. Not sure it's going to let me here. No, it thinks I'm picking the... There I go. Oh, come on. There we go. It kind of looks like a one that's not slanted there. It's just really tricky because it's on top of a picture. All right, in any case, all right, so that really is the number 100, and that 100 is also down there on the bottom. Okay, so now I can take that fraction, 18 100ths, and I can rewrite it as 18 divided by 100 and put in my calculator. 18 divided by 0.18 or 0 and 1800ths. That got rewritten one more time right here, and that's what I showed you down below. So now I'm going to remember that when they're smushed together with parentheses, that means times. So times 34 equals. And my answer is the part 6.12, 6 and 12 hundredths, right? That is 18% of 34. All of this, right? Part of 34 is 6 and 12 hundredths. It's a smaller part. So I'm going to go up to the top, and everywhere I see 6 and 12 hundredths, I'm going to put an I. There's a couple of them in the middle here. There's another one. I think there's one on the bottom. Yep, I. All right, and the reason why I wrote an I is because that's what letter was in this bubble. All right, so let's try another one. 27% of 81. Okay, so the very first thing I see is that it says of 81, so 81 went inside. And then 27%, it has 27 on top of 100. That goes in my calculator. 27 divided by 100, 0.27, so Mrs. Toivola put it out in front. And then I'm going to times them. Times 81 equals 21 and 87 hundredths. So anywhere I see the letter O, grab a slightly different color. Sorry, anywhere I see the answer 21 and 87 hundredths, I'm going to put an O. If I do this up on top and I can't see my answer even one time, then I know that I did something wrong. But if it's there just one time, I did something right. I also see this one here. This is supposed to be 1 and 53 hundredths. Let me change this. So that thing in front was supposed to be a 1. 1.53. There we go. All right. I'm going to skip ahead to A. It says 54% of 90. So I see that it says of 90. So I'm going to put 90 in parentheses. And then the percent is 54%. So put that in my calculator. 54 divided by 100 equals 0.54. Write that out in front. 0.54, 0 and 54 hundredths. Then I times 90, because that was the of, and my answer is 48 and 6 tenths, 48.6. So now, anywhere I see 48.6, I'm going to write A. Oh, I see a couple of them on the top. Grab a different color here. A. There's another one. A, 48.6. There's another one on the bottom. A. Look carefully. 40. Oh, and one more at the front. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do one that doesn't have any extra things written down. I'm going to do L in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. I see that it says of 44. So I'm going to write 44 in parentheses. Then I see that it says 90%. So in this box, I'm going to write 90 on top of 100. That's what 90% means. Then I'm going to put it in my calculator. 90 divided by 100. That gives me 0.9. Then I can times 44 equals 39.6. And I'm writing it in blue because that's the part, right? Okay, so this is the last one I'm doing. I'm going to find this answer, 39 and 6 tenths, and I'm going to put an L above it. If I can find it even one time, that means I did it right. Here it is right there, L. Purple. L. 39.6. I think that might be the only one. There will be some spaces here, like spaces between words. Like if you look at the questions, there's a space between, like there's a space between what and do and you and get. You're going to have spaces between your letters, all right? So every single answer should be up on top. All right, good luck.